Hello students, welcome again in ARS tutorial, and today we are going to start new topic of class 10th of chapter 1st, that is transportation. So transportation में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे क्या, सबसे पहले तो ये जानिए. तो इन transportation we have to discuss about the transportation in plants as well as in transportation in animals, which included transportation in unicellular and multicellular organism. So in the topic transportation, we have to discuss that how the substances in our body, or you can say plant body, are transported from one place to another. Okay. So first of all, you should know that what is transportation. Okay. So here I have written the definition of transportation, that movement of glucose and other organic and inorganic substances from one part of the body to other is known as internal transportation, or you can say transportation. Okay, means the transportation of materials which occurs inside the body like glucose, minerals, etc. and nutrients is known as internal transportation of material. Okay, so transportation is a method by which the you can say digested food, or you can say nutrients, water, minerals, vitamins, etc. or oxygen, etc. are transported from one cell to another, or one place to or one part of the body to another. So here we will discuss about the transportation in plants. So here I have written, first of all you should know that how transportation occur in unicellular organism. So transportation occur in unicellular organism like amoeba. Amoeba. How transportation occur in amoeba? So amoeba, you are knowing that amoeba is simple unicellular organism. So in unicellular organism, transportation occurs by the process of simple diffusion. I have already told you that diffusion is a process in which movement of molecules from higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. Okay. So here I am drawing the diagram of amoeba. So you can see that in amoeba, food vacuole, this one is food vacuole, and when food are digested, then digested food will transported by the process of simple diffusion to all part of the body. Okay, so by diffusion. It is clear to all of you that in amoeba the transportation of digested food, or you can say gaseous molecule, are transported by the process of simple diffusion. Okay, now we will discuss about the transportation in multicellular organism. So you are knowing that in multicellular organisms like plants and animals, complex plants and animals, they have not a single cell, and cells are not localized or arranged in a center of the body. Cells are arranged in every part of the body. Okay, so it is not possible to transport the material by the process of simple diffusion. So different organs are there which are responsible for the transportation and which helps in the transportation of material. So we will discuss about one by one about them one by one. The first we will discuss that transportation in plants. How transportation in plants will occur. Plants में transportation कैसे होता है? First of all, you should know that plants are immobile. Plants cannot move from one place to another. Plants एक जगह से दूसरी जगह move नहीं कर सकते. And one more thing, that in plants the number of dead cells are much more than animal cell. That's why plants needs less energy in comparison to animals, because in animals there are all living cells, but in plant there are large number of dead cells, and that's why the metabolic activities of plants is very slow in comparison to animal. So plants need a system for transportation because it is alive, it is living, but the number of dead cell is more. So in plants there are two transportation system by which the transportation of materials occurs. Okay, and that system is, the first one is transportation of water and minerals. Here you can see two systems. The first one is transportation of water and minerals from roots to leaves, and this is known as xylem transport. Okay, and the second one is transportation of food material from leaves to all part of the plant. All parts of the plants. It is known as phloem transport. Okay, so here are the two transport system found in plants, that is xylem transport as well as phloem transport. In xylem transport, it is responsible for the transportation of water and minerals from the root to the leaves, and in phloem transport it is responsible for the transportation of food molecules from the leaves to all part of the plant. One most important thing, that in xylem transport it is unidirectional. Why it is unidirectional? If you see with the help of diagram, here I am going to draw a diagram, so you can easily understood by this diagram. Okay, here the root, okay, and water and minerals are absorbed by the soil. So in soil you are knowing that with the help of root hairs plant absorbs water and mineral. So water and mineral, it will absorb by the root and it will move to the leaves. So it is unidirectional. Okay, कहीं से भी absorb होगा water, ये सब कहाँ जाएंगे? Leaves को. But when the photosynthesis process takes place in leaves and food material is prepared, then it will transport it from the leaves to all part of the plant. Okay, from leaves to root, from leaves to branches, from leaves to trunk, etc. That's why I am telling you that xylem transport is unidirectional, whereas phloem transport is multidirectional. Okay. So here are the two processes by which the transportation of materials in plants takes place. So xylem transport, how xylem transports occur, because एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट चीज मैं आपको बताने जा रहा हूं, उसके पीछे कई थ्योरीज भी हैं, बट ये क्वेश्चन आज मैं पूछूंगा और इसको नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मैं बताऊंगा. आज मैं आपसे ये पूछ रहा हूं कि वाटर एंड मिनरल्स रूट से और प्लांट तक जाते हैं, बहुत ध्यान से सुनिएगा, ठीक है, और प्लांट्स की हाइट लाइक रेडवुड ट्री, टॉलेस्ट ट्री है ना, 120 मीटर्स लॉन्ग होते हैं. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स अर्थ अट्रैक्ट एवरीथिंग टुवर्ड्स इटसेल्फ. आप कोई भी चीज छोड़ते हैं, अर्थ अपनी तरफ उसको अट्रैक्ट कर लेती है. ओके, तो क्वेश्चन ये है कि प्लांट की हाइट इतनी ज्यादा होते हुए वाटर और मिनरल्स रूट से और लीव्स तक कैसे पहुंचते हैं. ओके, क्वेश्चन क्लियर है सबको? फिर से मैं पूछ ले रहा हूं कि प्लांट्स में जो वाटर और मिनरल्स का मूवमेंट रूट से लीव्स तक होता है वो किस प्रोसेस के थ्रू होता है? ओके, सो हियर एसेंट ऑफ सैप आई हैव रिटन हियर. सो जाइलम ट्रांसपोर्ट अकर्स. अब ये एसेंट ऑफ सैप बहुत पूछा जाता है. व्हाट इज एसेंट ऑफ सैप? तो एसेंट ऑफ सैप is defined, here I am going to write the definition. Ascent of sap हम बताने जा रहे हैं आपको. The upward movement of water and minerals from roots to leaves against the gravitational force is known as ascent of sap. Okay, so here you can see that what is ascent of sap. Here 2 points are important in this definition that you should learn, that the upward movement of water and minerals from the roots to the leaves of a plant against the gravitational force. You should write the gravitational force term, otherwise your answer will be wrong. So water और minerals का transportation रूट से लीव्स तक हो रहा है ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स के अगेंस्ट में, इसी को हम बोलते हैं एसेंट ऑफ सैप. और यही क्वेश्चन हमने पूछा है आपसे कि ये जो एसेंट ऑफ सैप है या मूवमेंट हो रहा है वो कैसे हो रहा है, मींस थ्योरीज क्या क्या है. एक हिंट हम दे रहे हैं आपको कि देयर आर सम थ्योरीज विच प्रूफ द एसेंट ऑफ सैप. ओके, सो जाइलम ट्रांसपोर्ट में वाटर और मिनरल्स का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होता है जिसको एसेंट ऑफ सैप कहते हैं. एंड एसेंट ऑफ सैप किसको कहते हैं हमने यहां पे डेफिनेशन लिख दिया. तो ये तो हो गया जाइलम ट्रांसपोर्ट. नेक्स्ट हम आते हैं फ्लोएम ट्रांसपोर्ट. तो व्हाट इज फ्लोएम ट्रांसपोर्ट? अब देखिए, जाइलम ट्रांसपोर्ट के थ्रू वाटर एंड मिनरल्स लीव्स तक पहुंच गया और सनलाइट सन से मिल रहा है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एटमॉस्फेयर से मिल रहा है. तो अब क्या होगा? फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रोसेस. एंड इन फोटोसिंथेसिस प्रोसेस व्हेन फूड विल प्रिपेयर, लीव्स में फूड प्रिपेयर हो गया, आप प्रीवियस वीडियो में पढ़ चुके हैं, ठीक है. अब उस फूड का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होता है फ्रॉम लीव्स टू ऑल पार्ट ऑफ द प्लांट. सो फ्लोएम ट्रांसपोर्ट में जो है फूड का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होगा. ओके, सो उसको भी एक टर्म दिया गया है, बायोलॉजिकल टर्म हियर, फ्लोएम ट्रांसपोर्ट. तो फ्लोएम ट्रांसपोर्ट में क्या है? द प्रोसेस ऑफ distribution of food material from leaves to all part of plant. Is known as translocation. Okay, so phloem transport means with the help of translocation the prepared food will transport from the leaves to all part of the plant. Okay, so here two transport system in plants, that is xylem transport and phloem transport. We have discussed that how the water and minerals are transported from the root to the leaves and how the digested or prepared food from the leaves to all parts of the plants are transported in plants. So here I am going to give a question also, that you have to tell that what is transpiration. ट्रांसपायरेशन एक टर्म है जिसको आपको बताना है, ट्रांसपायरेशन एंड एवापोरेशन. ओके, यू हैव टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन ट्रांसपायरेशन एंड एवापोरेशन. हियर आई एम गोइंग टू राइट ट्रांसपायरेशन and evaporation. Okay, what are the importance of transpiration? You have to tell, because if you will know the definition of transpiration, then you are able to tell this question which I have asked, that how water and minerals are transported from root to leaves. So first of all, you should know that what is transpiration. After that, you will answer that how water and minerals are transported in plants. So this is all about the transportation in plants through xylem and phloem transport. In next video, we will discuss further topics, and it is very important to all of you, because most of the students are not knowing that how plants obtain food or how plants prepare their food, what are the necessary processes which are included in the transportation in plants. So thank you to all of you for watching us on ARS tutorial.